right. What is up, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE Live. We've got a big show for you guys. A lot of great stuff to go over as I make sure that I pause this right here because it's looking at this. Okay, so yeah, we got a big show to go over. A lot of stuff. If you guys have been following me on Twitter, had to smack down a few. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, got to talk about this stuff, guys. Obviously, we have the Star Fox rumors. That's big. I have a confession to make with Star Fox and the rumors and all that, which I'll talk about. I'll get into. We also have a Fortnite Switch, more evidence that Fortnite Switch is coming, more evidence that Paladins Switch is coming, and just a bunch of Q&A, a bunch of great stuff in general. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a great show for you guys. And I also have an edited, a clean edited PE news video that has more information. Star Fox talking about Star Fox. So if you don't want to go through this whole thing or whatever, or if you want my concise thoughts on Star Fox, or I'm not interacting and everything, I will have a PE news video that's already set for 5 o'clock my time. So in about 2 hours from now, that video will be live on the channel. And then it's also talking about Rage 2. And then also the NES Classic. So we have another PE news video for you guys, because a lot of you guys weren't feeling my Wizards of Legend or Legend of Wizards or whatever that game is, Wizard of Legend video. None of you guys watched that video, so I'm guessing you guys want to watch the PE news video. So I do have that for you guys later, like I said, in about 2 hours. So this will be a little bit less than 2 hours. That'll lead you guys right into the video for tonight. So yeah, pretty good Monday if I do say so myself. We had, what else did we have? We had, I did a video earlier this morning. It was on Platinum Games. A lot of great information on Platinum Games in terms of what they wanted to do there. I had a Battle Chasers Night War video. So if you haven't seen that, I know a lot of you guys probably haven't seen that. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check that out as well tonight. Whenever you're done with whatever you need to do for the day or for the evening or for the morning or whatever the case is, check out that video. And yeah, I don't know. I have another Wizard of Legend video, and I don't think I'm going to upload it because it doesn't seem like you guys want to watch that game. So I'll probably do another Battle Chasers Night War video instead, or do a live stream. I might even do a live stream tonight. If I get editing done soon, I'll have a late night live stream of that. I also have a live stream of Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle that's already up on the channel. So if you missed that, check that out. Super fun game. And then I actually have another video that I did, I think it was last night / this morning. I played Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle for about an hour against viewers and stuff. So that was fun because the online demo is offline right now or whatever, or it's going offline today. So yeah. Great game. You guys should all consider buying it. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle is fantastic. It feels great. So happy to get those type of games on the Switch now. So yeah, I think that's that. Let me go ahead and get into shoutouts here. And be more than happy. Yo, we got 127 people watching. Yo, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Really do appreciate it. Let's get some more new Ninja into the village. I don't know what happened. We had a little not a sub purge, but I had a little mini sub purge, super mini sub purge. Had 15 to 20 people just drop off out of nowhere. So go ahead and hit that like button, guys, and let's get this thing going. Let's get it going. Shout outs to is it Erasmus Gustav? I can't say the name. I'm sorry about that, dude. Shout outs, man. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence. Everyone in the chat, please make Gustav feel very welcome. Also, shout outs to Christopher hitting us with a $3.99 donation. It says listening while playing Splatoon. Have some dollars. So everyone, please put your dollars in your pockets. Thank you so much, Christopher. I do appreciate that super chat donation. Appreciate the support, my dude. Appreciate the support. All right. So let me go and get into my shout outs here. G5, what's up, my boy? G5, how's it going? Room Black Cat, what's up, man? How's it going? Elite Ninja, Hayden, my boy, what's up? How's it going, Hayden? How's it going? Avatar Raya, I probably said that wrong. What's up? How's it going? Mr. Nickel, what is up? Amiibo fan, what is up? How's it going? Outcast, what is up? El Chupacabra, what is up? Sokar, Elite Ninja, Sokar, what is up, my boy? Elite Ninja Party Man, the Mario Kart God, what is up, my boy? Liquid Metal, what is up? Muhammad, what is up? Yo, David Guido hitting us with the 10 Patreon pledge. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Really feeling it. Make sure you spam those I'm feeling it emotes for my boy hitting us with that big pledge. Do appreciate that, my boy. Really do. Appreciate that. Of course, access to PE Arena, all that good stuff. You know about that. I think you were a $1 Patreon and then you moved up to 10. So I do appreciate the upgrade, my guy. Switch Station, shout outs to Switch Station. How's it going? How's it going, my boy? Keenan Parker, what's up? Elite Ninja Keenan. Elite Ninja Lucina. How's it going? Is it Ziljan? I can't say the name right. 65Z65. I'm gonna call you that. What's up, man? DJ D, what is up? Bring back Mad World. Yo, that would be cool, but they'd have to work together with Sega for that one. I'm doing good. Jazzy and my girl, what is up? G5, what is up? Shiny Mega, what's up, my guy? Let's see here. Fury Tiger, what's up, my boy? Elite Ninja Fury Tiger in the house. How's it going? Yo, what's up, son? Boruto greatness. How's it going? How's it going, grandson? Hopefully you're staying out of trouble. Yo, you back, my boy. Good. Glad to have you back, my guy. Mario Kart God, I love it. Yo, man, we treat our peeps special around here, man. If you got a talent, I'm gonna make sure to say something. My day's been going. Look, guys, I talk about video games for a living. I can't. I'm gonna be the last person to complain. You guys have heard me complain in the past about my life. That's because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. But I'm not gonna complain now. My job is pretty sweet. I get to play video games for a living. Not even play video games. Talk about video games and play video games for a living. I mean, the cool thing is I don't have to stream for like 10 hours a day. You know, I can stream and I can talk about games. So it's a nice hybrid mix of being a streamer and also being a content creator. I can't complain. You're probably never going to hear me complain as long as I have this job as my sole job. So yeah. Shout outs to Jonathan Drews. We'll talk about retro in just a bit. What's up, Blacks again? How's it going? Got a lot of people in here. I want to make sure I get all my shout outs because you guys are all equally as important. Leonardo Ruiz, what's up, man? Zucchini Leo, what is up? How's it going? Chaos Control, what's up, man? How's it going? Mr. Super Average, how's it going? Oh yeah, the salt from Twitter was amazing. Kawaii Neko Art Gamer, what's up? How's it going? Dragon Chi, what's up? How's it going? D-Dub, what is up, man? How's it going? Hayden, what is up? Yvonne, what is up? Avatar Renji, what's up? Kofi K, what's up, my ninja? How's it going, Kofi K? What happened to your symbol, Kofi K? It's not, I thought you, oh, okay, so Kofi K, you're about to get a new symbol. You're about to get a new symbol, Kofi K. One more month of sponsoring, and you've got a new symbol. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure you've been here for 6 months or more, but no, you've been here for 5 months. So Kofi K, look forward to your Mankiku Sharingan symbol. If you look at Shinobu, you're gonna have the same evolved symbol as that next month. So shout outs, thank you for the long-term support. Also, shout outs to Mark Bryant hitting us with that $10 Streamlabs shimmy. Appreciate that, my boy. Thank you so much, Mark. Do appreciate the donation, my guy. $10. That's really nice of you, man. I really do appreciate that. Says feeling great today. So put them dollars in your pockets. Let's go. Thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate that, guys. Appreciate the support. Helps me every single day, and of course helps me bring you guys the most content for any creator my size or bigger. Plain and simple. I don't think there's another content one-man team that even brings you anywhere near the amount of content. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that, and I'll continue working very, very hard for you guys and keeping you guys up to date on all the latest gaming news and bringing you guys hours of entertainment each day. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Leaf Storm Blaze. What's up, Leaf Storm Blaze? How's it going? Yeah, Kofi K. One more month, dude. At 1 year, there's also another special icon at 1 year. So if you do make it to 1 year, look forward to a really cool special icon in 1 year, guys. And then there's also a 2 year and a 3 year as well, but that's way ahead in the future. So yeah, we'll just go as we go. Lady Dragon Lady Gaming UK. Okay, I'm pretty sure you changed your name. You used to be Fantasy Maniac, so you changed your name to Dragon Lady. Okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna call you Dragon Lady. How about that? Tyrese W. What's up, Tyrese? My boy hitting us with that Mankiku Sharingan. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Mama Mercy. Shout outs to Mama Mercy. What is up, Mama Mercy? Elite Ninja Mama Mercy. Chris 2, what is up, Chris 2? Let's see here. Tenacious Gamer, yo, what's up? Tiago, what's up, Tiago? What's up, my boy? How's it going, Elite Ninja? Tiago, good to see you here. Shinobu, good to see you here. Max Power, good to see you here. Steven, what's up? All right. I think that's everyone. Rogers Jimenez. Yo, there's so many people coming in. Now we got almost 200 people in here. Yo, shout outs. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get to 100. Let's get to 100. I think we can get to 100 pretty quick here. So let's go. Avatar Renji's here too. What's up? J2 Blues here. What's up? Dragon Knight 23. What's up, man? How's it going? Man, there's a lot of people in here. Okay, so let's go and get into the core content, guys. I think I've given my shout outs. If I missed you, just go ahead and say something. I'll be more than happy to let you guys know. So let's see here, guys. The big news for today was that finally the cat is out of the bag when it comes to Retro Studios and what they're working on, or at least part of what they're working on. Now that the cat is out of the bag, out of respect for my sources, I decided to not say anything until this. So now that it's out of the bag, I'll talk about a few things that I know with this whole thing. Now, yes, the inside circle of hierarchy of Nintendo insiders or whatever you want to say knew about this game a couple months ago. Okay, we've known about this concept. Now there's a couple more information with this whole Retro Studios Star Fox thing that's happening, but I do want to say that Retro Studios is big enough to have 2 games, guys, and this is not their only project. People are saying, oh well, 4 or 5 years for a racing game. No, not exactly. They've had a couple projects, whether it was DKC, the port, which had a small staff. They have some other projects that they're working on, so this isn't their only thing. I think Retro knows that in the past 17 years or so, they've only made 5 games, okay? And if you're not counting like the ports that they've made of Metroid Prime Trilogy, they ported that themselves to the Wii U and on the Wii. And they also, just on the Wii that it was brought over to the Wii U, and then also DKC. So if you're not counting the ports that they've done, they've only had 5 games in the past almost 20 years, guys. They're very slow when it comes to games. So that was one of the priorities that I was relayed to about Retro Studios, that they're going to make, they're going to have more than just 1 game, you know. So they've been working on some other stuff from what I've heard. Now that's rumor, obviously, but the big rumor about this game that they're working on is that it's going to be a racing game in the Star Fox franchise, and that threw people into a salt-fueled tizzy to the point to where people have forgotten that you have to see a game first before you sit there and say that the game isn't going to be good. And people want to, and the thing about it is that, yeah, I was defending Retro Studios. Yeah, I was defending it. And I'll get that donation in just a bit. Thank you for that, NX Revolution. And actually, let me just read it off right now. It says Retro Studios cross Star Fox. Yes, please. And thank you for the doll donation. I do appreciate that. What a lot of people don't know, and I'll get to you guys' comments in a bit to read the chat section. What a lot of people don't know is that this isn't just a typical racing game. People like to just say racing game, that's it. This is apparently going to be a Star Fox / like Diddy Kong racing style of game where you have boss battles, you have a hub world, you have different locations, you have missions, there's an adventure mode. So this is taking what Star Fox did, what Star Fox was, let's just be real here, guys. Star Fox was an on-rails shooter, okay, where you're on a guided path and you can move from left to right, up to down, and boost. And then you just shoot things. That's essentially what Star Fox is. And there were some areas where you can just free like fly around, you know, and shoot, but that was not the majority of the game. The game wasn't like an open world shooter or whatever, or open world plane, you know, Star Citizen or whatever, or No Man's Sky or whatever the case is. It wasn't that. It was an on-rails shooter. So what Retro, from what I've been explained, what they're doing is that they're taking that concept of going forward and going and basically taking that, adding, of course, combat to it, because there's going to be boss battles, there's going to be an adventure mode, but they're adding a dynamic to it to where it can be like, let's say you have like parts and you can actually upgrade and you can go into this world and take on missions and do stuff. So it's not as linear as what you would say for like a normal Star Fox game. And they're making it a little bit more exciting than an on-rails shooter, because that's essentially what Star Fox is. Now, some people have been taking what Retro should do, or what Star Fox is, and taking the natural evolution of Star Fox and saying, oh, well, why isn't it an open-world shooter? But Star Fox was never an open-world shooter. Even none of the Star Foxes were. They were open area, some of the levels. But what they're essentially doing is basically going forward and racing, adding in combat in there, but then also adding in like the Diddy Kong racing formula in terms of the adventure mode and in the air, on the ground, basically different styles of racing with some combat, with boss battles, and with other stuff like that. So I'm looking at it from that point of view, not a point A to point B racer, because a lot of people are talking, oh, well, Mario Kart. Mario Kart is a point A to point B, and then you hit people with turtle shells. The concept is nowhere near, Mario Kart's concept hasn't changed since 1992 or whatever, 1991, whenever Mario Kart was made. I forgot, early 90s. The concept has literally been the same. Point A to point B, laps, hit people with items. And that's essentially what Mario Kart has been. There's battle mode, but Mario battle mode's been around forever. You know, so essentially what they're doing is that they're taking the concept of probably what people don't want, which is an on-rail shooter, and they're turning that into something else that could be a lot of fun, that could be really good. And I have these idiots online, these people sitting there calling someone fanboy simply because I'm defending Retro's ability to take any game or any franchise and make a great game out of it. That's the thing. People say, oh, the concept's trash. No, the concept is not trash. How is the concept trash? How is Star Fox racing with combat, boss battles, a hub world, missions? How is that concept trash compared to a Rabbids and a Mario teaming together and doing a strategy RPG? Or a plumber jumping on Goomba's heads and hitting his head with bricks? How is that any worse than what anything else Nintendo has done? That's what I don't get when people say the concept's horrible. What's the bad concept? What? It's not like they said Star Fox is going to be in a musical. It's not like it was Final Fantasy Theorhythm, which was a weird concept to begin with. It's simply a combat racing game. Twisted Metal, Mario Kart, Diddy Kong Racing. Put them together and make a game. R-Wings, Landmasters, shooting, boss battles, like what? Where's the confusion of a bad trash concept? I don't get that. I don't get how it's any worse of a concept than anything else that we've gotten to this point. So for me to sit here, and I'll get the donation in just a bit. Mama Mercy, $5 donation says, it's Mark's birthday. Give your boy a shout out. Shout outs to Mark. I did give him a shout out on Twitter, but seriously, happy birthday, Mark. I do appreciate your support for the channel. I know you've been around, and happy birthday, dude. I gave him a shout out on Twitter as well. I didn't know if he wanted me to put him on like that, but shout outs, Mark, dude. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you, Mama Mercy, for the $5 donation. Making sure to keep me in check so I can give Mark a shout out live. So I don't really see what it is. And then, see, and this is what kind of got me mad, guys. And like I said, I'll get to concepts. I'll get to comments in just a bit. This is what kind of got me upset. Because on Twitter, oh, well, you're just a fanboy. That's why you're defending this. No, I'm not just a fanboy. That's why I'm defending this. Retro Studios has never made a bad game. There's no damage controlling that. I will repeat. The Retro Studios might have made a game that you don't like. Retro Studios might have made a game that you didn't, that you weren't fond of. Maybe you didn't want DKC. Maybe you didn't think Metroid Prime 2 was the best. But ratings-wise, Retro Studios has never made a bad game. So I am defending Retro Studios' ability to take any genre, change it per se, and make a game. I was around, guys, back in 2000, 2001. When we first saw Metroid Prime, do not listen to these frauds online that are trying to act like there was no outrage that Metroid Prime went from a 2D side-scrolling action game to a first-person, at the time, shooter. Everyone was calling this game a first-person shooter, and there was outrage just as much, if not more, back then with Metroid Prime. But what did Retro Studios prove to everyone that they can do? They proved that they can take a game, a concept, what it was, because they are not the same genre. Metroid New Prime is not the same as Metroid Super Metroid, but they took the concepts, put it in a different perspective, in a different light, and made it feel like Metroid, like old school Metroid. So you can't sit here and tell me, oh, well, I shouldn't be defending this game or calling me names simply because I trust a studio who's never made a bad game. We're not talking about Next Level. Now, if we're talking about Next Level, I'd be like, okay, I don't know, because Next Level has taken a Metroid game and somehow made it worse with Federation Force. Here's Next Level, okay, and then here's Retro Studios. People are trying to say, oh, well, Federation Force, Next Level and Retro Studios are not on the same level. Let's just be honest here, guys. They're not. Next Level's good, don't get me wrong, but they're not Retro Studios. Let's shut that crap down, please. Next Level Studios needs extreme guidance and leadership. If they don't get that, they don't make a good game. Next Level Studios has made games outside of what for Nintendo. They're not owned by Nintendo, okay? They've made games for other companies, and those games haven't been very good, okay? They haven't been very good. Next Level Studios, or Next Level Games, has made games outside of Nintendo in the past 10, 15 years, and those games weren't that great. They were average at best, okay? They made like a Ghost Recon light gun game that was just average. It wasn't better than the Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. It wasn't better than the Dead Space game. It wasn't better than a lot of the other railgun games on there. But they've made some stuff, okay? So let's stop comparing Federation Force to Retro Studios. Whoever's doing that should evaluate what they know about Next Level versus Retro, okay? They got guidance. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon got guidance from Nintendo from day one, hands on. You do this, and this to make this game good. Okay, and that's that. Same thing with Punch Out. But I don't think Punch Out or Luigi's Mansion is as good as Metroid Prime or as good as DKC. That's just my opinion, though. But anyway. Like I said, shout outs to Cyber Matt. Hit us with the subscription too. Thank you so much, Cyber Matt. Do appreciate the subscription. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. So I'm looking at it from that point of view, guys. Not defending or trying to be a fanboy or anything. Retro Studios has my trust. Over the past 20 years, they have earned my trust to defend that they can take a great game. They can take a concept. They can take art. They can take characters. They can move it into something different and make it feel familiar to what it was. So with the boss battles, with the how open area is this racing game? Like, is it like, that's the thing that I'm excited about, because I mean, I used to love a game called Motorstorm on the PS3. I loved Twisted Metal back in the day. I've loved combat type of racing games. You know, that is not, I mean, Rage, I've talked about how I liked that a little bit back in the day. I thought it was okay, but like the combat racing parts were actually really good, in my opinion. So I've always been a fan of those style of games. And to combine that with Retro Studios know-how, and then with the Diddy Kong Racing formula, which I rented Diddy Kong Racing a bunch of times. I couldn't afford it back then, but I rented it, and I thought it was cool, like hovercraft, car, airplane. If they could take that and imagine that concept, but with combat, and with the Star Fox branding, and with missions, and with, like, to me, that's a great concept. But so people are so focused on, well, Star Fox is supposed to be like this. Just like people were focused, oh, well, Metroid's supposed to be 2D. It's not supposed to be first person. It's not supposed to be all these things. I don't want this. Who asked for a first person Metroid? That's what everyone was saying back then. And all those people were wrong. And now we have the same thing. Who asked for Mario plus Rabbids? That's a stupid concept. Mario plus Rabbids is dumb. Mario plus Rabbids is really good. Oh, Toon Link, cel-shaded Link, that's stupid. Who would want that? It's good. So I don't understand the backlash. Like, I knew there was going to be backlash, and I talked to a buddy of mine, you know, before this whole thing. I mean, I knew there was going to be backlash, but I didn't think that it would be to the idiotic levels that it is, to the point where you got people calling people names, and you got people so angry and not even willing to trust Retro Studios. Not even willing to trust. You can't even trust this studio that has never made a bad game. To get to that point is disrespectful to Retro. They've never made a bad game. So that's the thing that I'm more upset about. Not because there's outrage, or not because people are like, okay, well, but we've got people literally saying, I can't believe you're defending this game. As if we've seen the game. I had a dude on Twitter tell me, I can't believe you're defending this game. I'm like, bro, we haven't seen the game. I'm defending Retro's ability to take a franchise and make it new again, to put it in a different light, in a different concept. Are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? I'm not defending a game that does not exist. There is nothing. It is a rumor. I'm defending Retro Studios' ability to make a game, and that's what makes me want to just slap some of these people. It's like, what is wrong with you? Why are you throwing out fanboy and saying you're like crap gamer and all this stuff like this? Like, why are you throwing that? There is no game yet. I am defending the studio that has never made a bad game in the history of the games that they've worked on. They even helped out with Mario Kart 7, like the hang glider parts, the underwater parts. I think they did both of those. They even did that, so they even have experience with doing racing games, track design, having multiple different styles, underwater, flying. They've done that before. They helped out a lot with Mario Kart 7. Without their help on Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart 7 would have never came out the same year that the 3DS launched in 2011 in the US. We would have never got that without Retro Studios' help, and how good that game is. That game would have probably came out later, and then what would have happened with the 3DS? If that was one of the big sellers for the fall, you know, along with, what was it, Super Mario 3D Land. So, I don't get why people are, it's just okay. Let me get into the comments here. Okay, shout outs to Avid and hitting us with a 12 donation. It says, saw the dialogue on Twitter between you and the dude. Yeah, 100% understand your points, bro. Music Star Fox 64, Area 6. Thank you, Avid, I do appreciate it. But I mean, like, the fact that you're going to sit there and call someone names, call someone fanboy, call someone this, simply because they're defending Retro Studios, like, oh, I'm sorry I'm defending a studio that literally has an average Metacritic of like 87. I'm sorry that I'm defending a studio that has literally never made a bad game, that has never worked on a bad game. Screw off, dude. Like, come on. Like, not you, Avid, not you, but that guy, screw off, man. Like, what are you talking about? I asked him, I said, I challenged him to a debate. He said no. And then he said, okay, well, I'll delete. He said he'll delete his YouTube and his Twitter account if Star Fox, this new Star Fox racing game, if it turns out to be that, sells 1 million copies. I'm like, dude, you might as well delete your crap right now. There is no way, with how popular the Switch is, that this game doesn't sell at least. He said a year and a half to sell 1 million. I'm like, you should just he should just delete it right. Just delete it right now. Kirby, a game that was completely trashed by a lot of Nintendo fans, okay, sold 1.29 million in a few weeks. Even if this new game, for some reason, is trashed, it won't be. But even if it is, chances are it's going to sell over 1 million very quickly. Donkey Kong, trashed by people out there, right? Destroying the Wii U version in sales. Trash, oh, you shouldn't buy it, overpriced. Like, people need to realize that, yes, people are going to want a Star Fox game that you can play anywhere that you want. That's like Diddy Kong Racing and ads and boss battles. Is this guy crazy? It's going to sell 1 million very quickly. It might not sell 4 or 5 million, but it's going to sell 1 million. You might delete that YouTube and Twitter right now, my guy. You're not going to make it. Trust me. you're not going to make it. Anyway, let's go ahead and get that music playing. Star Fox 64 Area 6 music theme. All right. So there's a lot of people in here, so I got to get you guys' comments and stuff on this. Be honest. You don't have to agree with me. Oh, that was loud. That's loud. You don't have to agree with me. You can disagree. But I will rebuff some of the comments, though. So I'll give my opinion on your comment. So you don't have to like it. You don't have to think it's going to be great, but I will say something back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do here. But shout out to Avid, thank you so much for the $2 donation. And also Simon Bralick, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Guys, let me know how it sounds so far. Let me know how it sounds in terms of the music. You found me this morning and I'm already a fan. You got a new sub. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Melvin. Welcome to the village, homie. That guy already took it out. He already took a super L. Pandora's Tower 2 for the Switch. All right, let's do it. Let's see here. I never asked for an open world Zelda. Look how that turned out. Game of the year. Well, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people thought that was like the natural evolution of Zelda, but you're right. Lots of people didn't ask. I mean, who asked for Splatoon? Who asked for Inkling kids, you know, shooting each other with paint? You know, nobody asked for that, and we got it, and it was great. So, music sounds good. Jonathan Drew says Star Fox needs a shake-up, and who better to do it than Retro? Exactly. Who better to... okay, another thing that I want to say this, guys, before I get back to more of the comments. Guys, this isn't a... people are talking about it's a spin-off. Guys, I don't think this is a spin-off. I think this is the direction that Star Fox is going to go, and it's going to evolve from there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is a spin-off. In my opinion, I don't think it's a spin-off. I think this is the direction that Star Fox is going to go. Nintendo's not going to greenlight an open world Star Fox game. They're not going to greenlight like an open space game to where you can fly around anywhere with Star Fox and crew. They're not going to greenlight that because that's going to take too much money. They're not going to greenlight that. So I don't feel this is... Retro doesn't do spin-offs. When was the last time that you heard Retro doing a spin-off? And we're going to play that music again because that music's not very long. It's only 2 minutes, so we'll play it again. So when was the last time you guys heard of Retro doing a spin-off? Retro doesn't do spin-offs. They only work on main games. They only work on main games or ports of main games. Retro doesn't do spin-offs. So I don't think this is a spin-off. This is a big major game from Retro Studios in the Star Fox franchise. You know, I honestly don't think it's a spin-off. I would think of it like Persona to Shin Megami Tensei, right? That was a spin-off, but we all know Atlas wasn't thinking of it as a spin-off. They were thinking of it as a major franchise within Shin Megami Tensei, you know. So yeah, I don't see it as a spinoff. Not yet, at least. Shoutouts to Agent Kueto, says Star Fox Racing game, Diddy Kong Racing was amazing. Exactly, but think of it as a little bit more. I think it's going to be evolved. And another thing, my boy Stealth, which I've also heard too, but my boy Stealth said that this is, he said that this is the best graphics on the Switch, period. Best graphics on the Switch, period, which I wouldn't doubt because it's retro. I think you can arguably say that Metroid Prime had the best graphics on the GameCube, and you can arguably say that Metroid Prime had the best graphics on the Wii as well, with Metroid Prime 3. So arguably, or at least in the top 10 to 5, you know. So, guys, I would not sleep on this game and the potential. It could look super sick. I mean, and I've heard that too. I mean, I did hear that. I had one source who told me that outside of Stealth, because Stealth said that on Twitter publicly. But I had one source did say, hey, I think this game is probably going to be the best looking game on the Nintendo Switch, period, that we've seen from Nintendo. So that'd be impressive, right? I mean, because honestly, so far from Nintendo's first party, a lot of their games have looked great, but nothing that I'd say, okay, wow, let's say like Metroid Prime was on the GameCube, or wow, like Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, the only game would be like Super Mario Odyssey. I think that would Super Mario Odyssey. And I mean, Zelda, yeah, kind of, but not really because of the open world, you know, because you have to do some things with that one. But really, Super Mario Odyssey was the game that I was like, wow, this game just like mind blown with the graphics and the frame rate, like how they were able to make it look as good as it was. Then also that gave me a Galaxy vibe, like how good that game looked for the hardware that it was on. So I got that with Mario Odyssey, but that's pretty much been the only game. Mario Odyssey and like. That's really been the only game, in my opinion. Every other game's just been super clean, you know, looks great. I don't have a problem with the graphics. But where I really say, wow, this game looks amazing, that's Super Mario Odyssey. And Xenoblade for the size, obviously not the graphics, how it looks, but for how big Xenoblade is, that also made me say, wow, like how huge the world was. That was also a wow, too. Yeah, you know what, now, I mean, with Metroid Prime Trilogy, guys, I mean... Metroid Prime 4 is coming out, so what do you think? You know, what do you think? Yo, let's go! We got a brand new sponsor in the house. My boy Ipsters hitting us with that sponsor hype, and I'm letting all of you guys know, to the new subscribers, to everyone here in this chat, the infinite Tsukiyomi will consume you all. Let's go! Thank you so much, my boy. Ipsters hitting us with that sponsor. Appreciate that. Enjoy your emotes, my boy. We got like at least like 8 or 9 of them, maybe more. We're going to be uploading some more new ones as well. Maybe you guys want a Star Fox emote? Y'all want a Star Fox emote? I think I can hook you guys up with the Star Fox emote. We hit, let's see here. Since we got 200 something people watching, if we hit 250 likes before I end this stream, if we hit 250 likes, I will upload a Star Fox emote right now. But we gotta hit 200, let's say 200. We hit, not 250, 200 likes, and I will upload a brand new I will let you guys choose live an emote. If we don't have enough time today, like let's say I hit the 200 likes later, like, I don't know, like tomorrow, whatever the case is, we will do it on tomorrow's stream. But if you want to do it now, hit that like button and you guys will get a brand new emote. Let's go. No cartridge like Hollow. Stop it. I'll let you guys pick a Star Fox emote. I'll let you guys. I didn't say anything about Metroid Prime Trilogy, guys. I just said Metroid Prime 4 is coming out. Metroid Prime Trilogy. I mean, it would be a smart idea to get Metroid Prime Trilogy out for everyone, you know, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, Michelle, like, I get the original backlash. Like, I get the original what? Like, why? Like, trust me, when I first heard about it, I was like, what? Why? Why not? But then when it started being explained to me what the game would be, and the potential, I was like, oh, okay. And then you realize, oh, Retro Studios is making it. And then you realize, oh, Retro Studios made Metroid Prime. And then you realize, oh, Retro Studios made a 2D side scroller into a first-person action game and made one of the best games of all time that still kind of felt like Metroid, but wasn't anything like Metroid. And then you're like, oh, and everything puts it together, and like, they've done this before. This is not their first rodeo. They've done this before, okay? So I'm not worried. I'm not worried because they've done it before. And they've been recruiting a lot of great talent, guys. They've been recruiting a lot of great talent. Yo, shout outs to Demonar. Rigel says, yo, OJ, been a viewer for a bit, just joined earlier today as a PE Joan. And yo, shout outs, man. Thank you so much. Do appreciate the support, my guy. Do appreciate that. Retro is Iguana Entertainment from back in the N64, and Iguana was pretty good. Already liked the video. Let's go. We almost there. 200, and you guys will get a brand new emote. Metroid Prime Trilogy is coming. Don't front, OJ. LOL. Bro, I didn't say anything. I will say this. Marcus Sellers, for whatever it is, however you take him or not, he says that he says that Metroid Prime Trilogy is coming. And so yeah, so if you want to believe him, that's cool. But I didn't say it myself. Yo, OJ, check your Twitter really quick. Did you send me something, my guy? All right, let's check it out. There was more Tobiness coming. You talk. Oh, okay, okay. You see F-Zero and a bunch of other trademarked, including Sin and Punishment, Pikmin, and more. Okay, yeah. I mean, it makes sense, right? F-Zero, it makes sense. I mean, a lot of people think that, like, here's the thing, Trap Lord Huey, thank you for that. But a lot of people think that because Retro Studios is working on Star Fox and it's a racing game, oh, why not F-Zero? It's like, they can make F-Zero too. Like, somebody else can make F-Zero. Nintendo could also be making F-Zero as well. I mean, but trademarks are just trademarks, guys. We shouldn't jump the gun on this one. But trademarks are trademarks. But we've heard Nintendo say they're going to really go into their IPs this generation. You know, and if Kirby can sell 1.29 million in a couple months and still be on the sales charts, Star Fox can sell 1.29 million. Sin and Punishment can sell 1.29 million. F-Zero can sell 1.29 million in a couple. I mean, if Kirby can do it, those other franchises can do it too. Although Kirby was really popular in Japan, so maybe I shouldn't go that far. But Kirby's super popular in Japan. But what I'm saying, guys, is that the Switch is it's the start of a new era. I think Nintendo's going to really dig into the well with their IPs on this one. I mean, I think that's the case. You know, that's the case here, guys. So yeah, exactly. Retro Studios, shout out to Fire Blast. Shout out to Fire Blast, dude. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, long time support and mod and being a good mod on the channel. But yeah, man, like I agree. Retro Studios, capital Q quality, you know, capital Q, man. I mean, that's what they're all about. Player, since tuned in a little late, YouTube didn't notify me. Anyways, do you think the rumor is true, and do you have sources? Yeah, I talked about that. I got a couple that have told me that this is now that the cat's out of the bag, I'm not going to tell you who the sources are, obviously, but you know, I got a couple sources that said this is true. This is what they're going to do. But yeah, I mean, you never know until you know, right? But I will say that one of the sources was the same source who told me Splatoon was coming to Switch early in the life cycle of the Switch. I think back when it was the NX. This person told me that. This was also the same person that told me that Mario plus Rabbids is real and showed me material that Mario plus Rabbids is real. This is the same person that told me that Mario plus Rabbids is running on a Snowdrop engine, which was widespread, guys. Lots of people knew that. And this is the same person that told me that Doom and Wolfenstein are coming to the Switch beforehand, and which I knew, which I kind of somewhat tricked you guys. I think before the live stream of the Direct, like I blurred out the Doom, like that one, like the skull looking Doom demon. I blurred it out as like my background, and then like when we had like a aftermath, I showed you guys like, you know, like, hey, I knew about Doom. It was actually the background for my thumbnail, you know. So the same person who told me all of that. Not only that, but this person is so reliable, and I was such a fraud. But back then. But this person actually told me the concept of the Switch a long time ago. like a long time ago. And I didn't believe them because I was listening to Dave. And they were right on that. They nailed that too. So I believe this person. I believe, and that's the reason why I've been pretty vocal on Twitter. This person has literally been. Oh, this person also told me that The World Ends With You is coming to the Switch. Before we got the official announcement. Now, and I did report on that from a rumor from Reddit, but you guys know how some of those Reddit rumors are. But that ended up being true. But this person actually did tell me before the mini direct that The World Ends With You and Dark Souls was coming to the Switch. So this person has been, whenever they tell me something, they've been 100%. And I've had other sources to corroborate that. It's not just one person, but there's been other sources to corroborate the information. And they've been right. And some of it I've shared with you guys, I guess, like, you know, like afterwards, like, hey, you know, this is what I think. Or some of it, like, I've gotten the go-ahead from this person to say, okay, you can make a video, which I've made before, guys. I made a video about Mario plus Rabbids. I made a video about Snowdrop Engine. I made a video about Splatoon. I made a video about all these things beforehand. So you can check the track record, you know. And they were right. Don't check my track record with Dave, because everything he told me almost was pretty much wrong for the most part. So yeah, that track record with making videos with him was wrong. But everything else that I've done, when I say like, hey, this is what I've heard, you know, which I don't do that a lot because I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But whenever I get the go ahead to do it, I'll do it, you know. And they've been right on every single thing. So I have no reason to believe at this point that this person / persons are wrong. You did not give me that info, Rambo. No shots at Dave, by the way. No shots at Dave. It's just that a lot of the stuff that he said was going to happen didn't happen. So there's that. Probably getting some wrong information. Whatever the case is, no shots, no love lost, nothing, no ill will, no, don't go running to him saying that I'm talking trash. I'm not. I'm just saying like a lot of the stuff was wrong. So yeah, yo, let's go, Agent Cueto hitting us with the infinite Tsukiyomi, and it will consume you all. Let's go, my boy Agent Cueto, Agent C, my boy Agent C, hitting us with that sponsor. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, Agent C. Enjoy your new emotes, and of course, all sponsors, you guys do have access to PE Arena, which officially are going down now on Wednesdays. We have mini PE Arena where we play games for about an hour or so, and then we have the big PE Arena on Saturdays where you're entered into win that. We have $5 eShop tournaments all the time. Mario Kart. We'll have Smash Brothers this Wednesday. Will be Smash Brothers. We'll be playing some of that. So yeah, look forward to that, man. And of course, hit me up. New sponsors, hit me up on Twitter. Access to Discord. Discord's very important for signups for games and stuff like that. So make sure you hit me up on Twitter. Let me know that it was you, and I'll be more than happy to hook you guys up with that. Give you guys a follow back, and then hook you guys up with the Discord code so you guys can get in and mingle with the community. So let's see here. We're at 159 likes, guys. You guys want that Star Fox emote or not? Let's see here. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. YouTube is always tipped. What are you talking about? Willem Jones. Let's go ahead, guys. I'll answer this question. Okay, if you guys have questions on Retro or Star Fox, let me know, and I'll answer what I can. And then we'll move on to the next topic, huh? Because it's already been an hour that we've been on this. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me arm my alarm. My living room is a freaking mess. Like, my daughter's clothes are all over the place. They're like, Jesus, man. Like, anyway, I just look, it's like a typhoon in there. These are the type of things, I don't even get mad about video games anymore. I get mad about stuff like this. Like, Goodness gracious! I wish I could show you guys. Just anyway, let me go ahead and get to some comments here. Dragonite23X says, for Star Fox racing game, if it's real, I want Crystal to have her first playable appearance in Star Fox's command. Yeah, you know what? I think that if this is real, then that's gonna happen, right? How much longer till E3? We got less than a month, or literally about no less than a month, less than a month. The 12th. It's going down next month on the 12th, so we have less than a month before E3. It could turn racers on their head. It could, but like I said, I don't think it's a typical racer. Just like Diddy Kong Racing isn't a typical racer. So Diddy Kong Racing and Mario Kart 64 were able to coexist. So yeah, I think this game could definitely do that. But it's retro. It's retro and it's Star Fox. So yeah. Do a barrel roll and like the button. Subscribe to Player Essence tonight. Lazy Gamer Rosalie, did you see Obi-Wan? Okay, never mind. You guys are talking about something else. Let's see here. More comments on Star Fox and this, and then I'll move on to the next thing. What's the concept behind missions of the new Star Fox? I don't know what the concept is. I just know that there's an adventure mode. So if you play Diddy Kong Racing, think that, but more advanced. Think new ideas with that, Dragon Cheese 26 says, players, as far as I'm concerned, the concept sounds fantastic. I love Star Fox and arcade racers, and with Virtual developing it, let's go. Exactly. I mean, I don't see how anybody can say that the concept is trash. Like, the concept isn't trash. They even explain it in the rumor as Diddy Kong Racing cross Star Fox with retro. I don't care what anybody, that's not a trash concept. Maybe you don't like racing games. I get that. You don't like racing games. You don't like racing games. You think retro should be doing something else. But to say that the concept is trash as if it's like Rabbids and Mario crossed together. Like, I can understand people saying that the concept is trash for that, but I saw the game. I saw it. I saw it play out. So while people were saying, oh, well, this concept looks trash, I'm like, okay, I get that, but I don't think it's going to be a bad game based on what I have seen. Because I saw the promotional material, I saw some of the combat, I saw what they were doing, but the concept, just like, without seeing anything, the concept was trash, right? Like, obviously, like, Rabbids and Mario, that's with blaster guns, strategy RPG, like, what? Mario's never done that before. He's done turn-based, but strategy like that? So, yeah, I can understand people kind of saying, like, the concept is bad. But this Star Fox with Diddy Kong Racing, R-Wings, Landmasters, Hub World, that's not a trash concept. That is a concept that Nintendo's already done. Like, it's just Diddy Kong is one IP, Star Fox is another IP. These are furry animals, or just animals in general, racing. That is not a trash. Then obviously you think Diddy Kong Racing is a trash concept then, because it's not anything crazy. It's not wild like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. It's not even as wild as Metroid, as taking a 2D side scroller and turning it into a first person action game. Like, it's not even that wild. This is tame compared to Metroid Prime, in my opinion. This is tame because at least with Star Fox, like, at least you'll be able to see like R-Wings and you'll see Fox and you'll see stuff like that. And the two things that you can relate to Metroid, or sorry, not to Metroid, to Star Fox and to this game is that you're going to be behind the wheel of something and going forward into the screen or whatever the case is. You are going to be dodging obstacles. You are going to be boosting. You are going to be, and that's the same thing with Star Fox. It's just not on rails now. They've literally taken off the rails from it and giving you more freedom than what you typically have in a general Star Fox on rails move around type of shooter. So to sit here and say that, oh my gosh, this is such a weird trash, it's like, no, it's not. Everyone just has their own opinion of what Star Fox should evolve into, which is some type of open world Star Citizen, space shooter. So they're comparing it to that, not what Star Fox is, because Star Fox is an arcade shooter that can be beat in a couple of hours. That's the scope of Star Fox. This is an arcade shooter that can be beat in a couple of hours. And that's it. Don't try to tell me it is anything more than that, because that's what Star Fox is. Everyone says, or a lot of people say, that the best Star Fox game is Star Fox 64. It's a game that can be beat in a couple of hours with multiple different paths where you go on rails. That's what Star Fox is. People are trying to turn it into Star Fox into this grand franchise, like it's like freaking Legend of Zelda and you explore all these areas, or like it's some type of massive Xenoblade RPG. It's not. It's an on-rails shooter where you can beat in a couple of hours for most of the games. Even Star Fox Zero on the Wii U can be beat in less than 10 hours. It's never been anything bigger than just that, and people are trying to turn it into some type of crazy franchise with their own predictions and what it should be in their mind because it's Switch, you know. So no, let's stop. Also, shout outs to NX Revolution hitting us with the doll donation. It says people like to hate on Dave. I'm a fan, even though he's been wrong. I've been right about a few things. Oh, he's been right about a few things too. His problem is that he doesn't admit when he's wrong. I don't think he deserves all the hate that he gets. Some yes, but not all. Oh, absolutely. And I don't want any of you guys to direct any hate towards him. I agree. I don't think he should be getting as much hate as he does. But I think the biggest issue that I see is that he says a lot of things that are just really weird, or just really like the other day, and we were talking about this on the Spawncast. Like, he was like, oh well, there's 10 million people that bought Mario Kart. Like, I can't believe that Nintendo's charging for online, and it's like, and he said it's not fair. Like, those 10 million people that bought Mario Kart, it's like what do you mean? Like, Nintendo has said before Mario Kart was even a thing. Before Mario Kart Deluxe was even at the thing that it was announced. Like, Nintendo said that the online was going to be paid even then, that you get a trial period. Nintendo already said that. Nintendo has been saying that. And when Nintendo delayed the online, they said that it was going to be paid online. And it's not expensive. It's $20. It's $20. So I don't see how, like, that type of comment, like, instead of looking at it as, oh, we got 1.5 years of free online, it's, oh wow, they're charging for online now? Like, that's not fair. Even though, like, I would love to get 1.5 free years of PSN or 1.5 free years of Xbox Live. Right now, if PS5 and Xbox, the next Xbox come out and they say, hey guys, for 1.5 years, you get free online, everyone would be applauding Microsoft and Sony. But since it's Nintendo, what? They're charging now? That's not fair. You know, like, see, that's the type of stuff that he gets, like, people kind of say, okay, Dave, like, come on now. You know, like, so that's the type of stuff that he says that people are like, what are you talking about, my guy? Like, yes, he's been right on some things. Like I said, I don't want to hate on him. I think he's great. I don't have a problem with Dave. I like him. I've been on the podcast afterward with him. I think he's cool. But that's the type of stuff that he says that it's just like what? Like, what you talking about, man? Like, why isn't 1.5 years of free online play looked at as a positive? Why is that a negative? Like, and what does it matter how many people have bought Mario Kart? Like, he wasn't really high on, he was just saying that it was just a port anyway. So, I mean, it wasn't like he was high on that game anyway. He was just saying, oh, well, it's already on Wii U. Now all of a sudden, oh, well, there's 10 million people. So, I mean, like, it just seems weird with some of the comments. That's all. Not like it's anything bad. Like I said, no hate towards him. Like, and please, nobody go over there and hate on him. Please don't do that. But, I mean, we can disagree. I mean, we can agree to disagree on things, basically, you know. And that's the thing that I'll say. With that. So yeah, I don't have any problem with him though, and I would never tell anybody to go hate on him, you know. So anyway, 1.5, 1.6, whatever the case is, whatever. Because it's like, hold up, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, that's true. 1.6, 1.5, 1.6, whatever the case is. Shout outs to Agent C. Hit this with a $10 donation. Says, gotta head out. Nice catching a bit of the stream. Catch you later, OJ. Thank you so much, Agent C. Do appreciate the donation, the sponsorship as well. Really do appreciate that. Also, shout outs to NX Revolution. Do appreciate that as well. Thank you. Take it easy, Alicio. Peace out, man. Let's see here. Mike Bro says, OJ, do you see this game pushing the fast, intense racing genre? If so, I think it could be some sort of a spiritual successor to F-Zero style gameplay. I don't know if it's gonna be. It's gonna be a spiritual successor to Diddy Kong Racing, from what I know. You know, that's what it's gonna be. I still think Nintendo's gonna do F-Zero. We just got that trademark. I still think they're gonna do F-Zero. So I still think F-Zero's, you know, could be on the table. Remember, Nintendo wanted to do F-Zero. We could, if the Wii U didn't flop, and if Criterion wasn't being stupid, we would have got an F-Zero very early in the Wii U's life. We would have got an F-Zero probably in 2013. That's why I think there was a huge gap in the Wii U's library, or a little bit of a lack before 2014 and before some of the later games in 2013. I think we would have got an F-Zero either at launch or very early after launch. But Nintendo really didn't expect Criterion to turn them down when they said, "Can you guys make F-Zero?" Because obviously, like, who wouldn't want to make an F-Zero game? So that's what happened there. And then the Wii U flopped, so they weren't going to greenlight an F-Zero game. So we like, this is fact, guys. like Criterion came out and said Nintendo offered us to make F-Zero. So it's not like Nintendo forgot about F-Zero. It's just that the Wii U flopped. It's not like Nintendo forgot about some of these. It's just Wii U flopped. That's it. If Wii U didn't flop, we would have had F-Zero. 100% guaranteed, you know. So that doesn't mean they're not going to go back. Now that the Switch is successful, we know they're going to go back. They'll get back to F-Zero, guys. They'll get back to it. Because like I said, we would have had one on the Wii U. We really would have had one. And I'm not joking with that, guys. You can look up the story yourselves. Like, people think that Nintendo is ignoring it, ignoring F-Zero, but that's not the case. We would have had one if the Wii, just like, it's the Wii U's fault, which is Nintendo's fault. But still, it's the Wii U's fault for flopping. Otherwise, I swear we would have got one. I swear. Lumario, 1.5 and 1.5 is the same thing. That's semantics. It's semantics. It's like version 2, version 2.0, whatever. It's semantics. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next thing here, guys. On more of this road to E3. We got about 25 more likes before you guys get that Star Fox emote. So let's do it. All right, so we got some Fortnite Switch stuff. So apparently, Fortnite is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch, and the studio that is going to be developing Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch is going to be, I didn't want to go to Twitch TV. I'm going to go to Twitter. Is going to be Iron Galaxy. So Iron Galaxy, they have made quite a number of games. Let me look up this tweet so we can find it so you guys can know exactly what's going on here. So yeah, here we go. Leaky Panda. So this was on a job listing on their site for applying to Iron Galaxy. Now, Iron Galaxy, they're the developers behind that really not good game. What was it, like Evolution or whatever it was? That game wasn't very good, but they also did stuff. They've done a lot of different ports on PS4 and Xbox One, but they also notably did Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch, which is easily one of the most highest quality ports that we have seen on the Switch. That is a fantastic port. It is very close to the PS4 version of the game. Very close. And I actually think it's better because you can play it anywhere. Skyrim anywhere is god tier. I don't care what anybody says. Skyrim right before you go to sleep, that's amazing. So anyway, so let's go ahead and get into this posting from Iron Galaxy. So here's what they had to say. This is from their official job listing on their site. This isn't made up. This isn't some type of hack or anything. Also, shout outs to Fury Tiger. Hit us with the $5 donation. He says, holy 1 a.m. LOL. Time for bed. Working 4 hours. Oh no, I'm sorry, Fury Tiger. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Play something good for the Ninja, OJ. Absolutely. Fury Tiger, go to sleep, my guy. Watch the replays. Oh my gosh. Working 4 hours. You're gonna be tired, man. Get that coffee ready, bruh. Get that coffee ready. All right, let's play some Xenoblade, huh? Play some Xenoblade. Let's play some more Arday. Yeah, more Ardade's good. Roaming the Waste. Thank you so much, Fairy Tiger, though I appreciate the donation, tell me. Okay. So, back to this. So, this is what they said on their official site. They said, Iron Galaxy Studio is a well-established independent game developer who has partnered with the titans of our industry to ship more high-caliber games than any other indie developer. Our best-known creative works are the critically acclaimed Killer Instinct. So, they originally did Killer Instinct. Or no, they did Killer Instinct after the original Killer Instinct developers, like, left or whatever. Anyway, they did Killer Instinct. They did Dive Kick, and which are complemented by our technical superb Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. I repeat that, on their official website, which are complemented by our technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. Now, this job listing disappeared because they essentially confirmed that they are the developers behind Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. So there you go. There you go. Looks like Fortnite is going to be coming to Nintendo Switch courtesy of Iron Galaxy. They said, we are looking for an inspiring self-starter to join our Iron Galaxy family and embrace the leadership role of Director of Game Design. So, no, they're lying. Hi Q. They are lying. They are lying. They're lying. The mobile version of Fortnite is ARM, okay? And they're just talking about ARM. They ported over it. They are lying. They are lying. They're lying. You do not mix up Switch with mobile. They're lying. They mentioned Skyrim and Fortnite in the same sentence. Now, if they're separate sentences, I can feel you. Okay, I get that. But they literally put those two games together. They're not talking about mobile. They didn't even mention mobile here. They're lying. They're obviously lying because it's not a... Watch. It will be confirmed, and it will be confirmed that they are working on it. That is too direct. How do you mess up that? Oh, we were talking about mobile. Oh, yeah. Maybe because it uses ARM CPU, and the Switch is also an ARM CPU? Okay, yeah, maybe that. This is right. This is right. They're damage. I want to say damage controlling because there's no damage, but they obviously weren't supposed to announce it, and then they let the cat out of the bag. Okay, so no, you don't mess up that bad. Are technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. Are technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim. It's coming. It's coming, and they know good and well that they did it. So they might have said, "Oh well, we were talking about mobile, but." Yeah, I doubt it. Then they should have said mobile on here. Then they really should have said mobile. They really should have said it. Anyway, players Deadlock 7 says players since we might get exclusive Nintendo content. If so, like Amiibo crates and Skyrim, etc. Yeah, that's true. Remember when Capcom said we have no plans to localize Monster Hunter Double Cross? There's no plans. Monster Hunter Double Cross. We have no plans to release Mega Man. Oh yeah, no, we do. It's like. These companies, guys. I'm not saying every time that we should err on the side of caution, but it says it right here. They were talking about Switch. They knew they were talking about Switch. They said technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. That's too direct to me. If they would have separated it, I got it. But the fact that it's both of those right then and there, I don't know. No plans equals they have plans. I might be right. I probably am right. I probably am right. But if I were you, I wouldn't. No, they didn't. No filter a podcast. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They said that after the fact. Okay, now you guys want me to show you guys evidence? I will show you guys evidence because you guys are obviously trying to say, oh, they said that. No, they didn't. No, they said that after the fact that they made a mistake. They said that after the fact that they made a mistake. No, they didn't. They didn't want to let it out. If they said anything beforehand, obviously because they didn't want to announce it, but they clearly said it on here. So let me go ahead and let me pull up the listing pulled straight from their site. No, they did it. No, they did it. No, they did it. All right, let me save the image. Okay, that's a large image, so I can't save it. Save image. This is exactly what it said. Put it big so you guys can all read it. We'll read it again together. No, no basic grammar, bro. Our best known creative works are the critically acclaimed Killer Instinct and Dive Kick, which are complemented by our technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. What are you talking about grammar, my dude? The grammar was fine. What is this? A semicolon here? Which are complemented by our technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. What grammar are you talking about, my guy? They have the semicolon right here. They don't need another if they're. What are you talking about? They're talking about one different thing here. In the English language, if you want to group something together, you usually do it by an and. Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. Not Switch port, not Skyrim Switch port. Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. P-O-R-T-S. S at the end of it, meaning multiple, plural, not singular. Now, if it would have said our technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim switch port, then I got you, because there's no S. Then they can only be talking about Skyrim. But it says ports with an S. And, which linking something to something else that was plural with switch. So no, my guy, don't try to sit here and try to English teacher me, my guy. Let me just tell you guys something right now. Let me tell you something right now, guys. I've never gotten anything lower than an A in English class. That's why when that bum on Twitter tried to tell me that I'm plagiarizing a picture, I said that is impossible. I have never gotten anything lower than an A. A minus is the lowest that I've ever gotten in any English class. I am an English aficionado, okay? I might not be able to pronounce things the best, but when it comes to writing term papers, when it comes to English itself and all that, I make typos every now and then, but I'm very good when I can read something and look at some things like this, okay, guys? And there is no bad grammar in that sentence. There's the semicolon, there's the and there is plural with the S at the end of ports, my guy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop that. I can see, like I said, I can see if there was no semicolon and this Skyrim switch port was a no S at the end of there, then you've got a point. You've got a point. Obviously, there's some issues there, but they have the semicolon, they stop it. Obviously, the semicolon full stops or basically directs you in a new direction of what you want to talk about, because Killer Instinct and Dive Kick aren't on the Nintendo Switch. So you put a semicolon there to basically refresh your thought. Now they're talking about something completely different. And they say, which are complemented by our technically superb Fortnite and Skyrim Switch ports. So what grammar are you talking about where there's an error? What grammar are you talking about? No, there is no grammatical mistakes. Why would they say Skyrim? Why wouldn't they say Skyrim? now you're cherry. Why wouldn't they say Skyrim? The game's called Skyrim. Everyone knows it as Skyrim. Skyrim switch ports. Everyone knows the game as Skyrim. It's called The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Everyone knows the game as Skyrim. It's not called Skyrim Switch. Okay, the official title of Skyrim on the Switch is called The Elder Scrolls Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. It's not called The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Switch. It's not called that. They don't need to capitalize. I mean, you should have capitalized Switch anyway, but then if you capitalize it, you might make it think like it's part of the title. It's not called the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Switch. It's not called the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition. It's just called the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. That's it. It's not called, Switch isn't part of the title, my guy. Switch is not part of the title. It's not. So, I mean, I know you're trying. You're trying really hard. I get that. You're trying really hard, but you're not really, you went, I love this. I love this type of back and forth, because you went from, oh, there's a grammatical error in there, to where they should have added a comma. No, there was a semicolon in there telling you to stop your thought on what they were talking about and move it over to something else. On top of that, they grouped it together with the and with the S at the end of it for ports. So now you're trying to say, oh, well, Skyrim, it would have been part like Skyrim Switch. No, the game isn't called Skyrim Switch. Most people just know it as Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Plain and simple, or you just call it Skyrim. Nice try though. I'll give you a B. I'll give you a C+ for effort though. That was a pretty good. You messed up on one of them, so you kind of moved to the next one. So I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you a C+ to B. No, B-. B- for effort though. B- for effort. B- for effort. Good stuff though. I mean, you should have given up a while ago. Once I put this up, and once you saw that semicolon right there, you probably should have given up right then and there. But I could be wrong, and I could get bodied by you in a little bit. So I could be completely wrong. Maybe I am wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll make sure to say, "Yo, I was wrong. You actually were right." So I'll make sure to let you know that I was wrong. Trust me, I have no problem eating that humble pie. Watch my videos after the Switch was officially revealed. I ate that humble pie for a good 3 months of people talking trash to me, saying, "Oh, OJ, you were wrong. You suck." I was just like, you know what? Dr. Trey put me on blast. Dr. Trey put me on blast live. Like, oh man, it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. I ate that humble pie all the way to when the Switch launched. All the way to when the Switch launched. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I don't think I am. Not this time. The Wii U version of the game, the Wii U Star Fox and this Star Fox that's coming will be a completely different thing. No offense to Platinum, Platinum Games. No offense to Miyamoto, but Retro Studios at this point with Star Fox and with that style of game, and with maybe if Miyamoto ruined Star Fox Zero. Let's just. I mean, if you don't like Star Fox Zero, it's because of it might be because of Miyamoto. I don't think it was because of Platinum Games. I think it was because of Miyamoto. So, I mean, but Retro Studios is a very high with Star Fox. I would trust Retro Studios with Star Fox over Platinum Games. Now, if you want to talk about like a Star Fox Adventures, I would trust Platinum Games over Retro Studios. So it just depends on the genre. But if you're talking about like a Diddy Kong Racing, a racing game with action elements, taking a franchise that never was, one thing and turning it into something else, but then making it feel familiar, Retro Studios is the developer to pick. You want to do that with Star Fox? Retro Studios is the developer. Platinum Games is not the developer for that style, in my opinion, for what they're doing there. So I don't have any worries about that. I mean, people are really short-sighting Retro Studios here. Like, people who are negative on this are really like, they're making it seem as if Retro Studios is some type of scrub, like some type of scrubby developer, which is just ridiculous. Shout out to NX Revolution with another $1 donation. He says, "OJ, I will say that, LOL, I have never let you live down the Switch reveal." I know, guys. I got bodied. Grammar Essence seems to be really popular. When is Star Fox become a rumor, or when did Star Fox become a rumor? It became a rumor pretty much today. Like, that was when the cat was out of the bag. This past weekend, that's when it happened. Although people have known before this whole thing with this whole Star Fox deal, But it only became a big rumor because Eurogamer followed up on it. That's the only reason why it became a big rumor. If it wasn't on Eurogamer, then it wouldn't become as big of a rumor and people wouldn't be taking it as truth. But Eurogamer has been spot on with the Switch. The initial concept, who they backed, who they sided with, Team AMD, Team NVIDIA, who they sided with, the initial concept, games, Eurogamer's been spot on. Their sources are legit good. So when Eurogamer says something, people listen. When Eurogamer backs it up, people listen. So it's almost as good as a done deal when Eurogamer says it. But we still need to see the game, though. We still need to see the game. We all do mess up. I agree. We all mess up, and I get it. KAG, we cannot. But I do like your video on Star Fox. Yo, what's up, Julio, my boy? What's up, Tales of Salt? How's it going, my guy? I know you like that what's it called? That Battle Chasers Night War video. Probably gonna do another one tonight. Have it for you guys tomorrow. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next thing here, guys. Actually, that was actually it. We're at an hour minute. We're at an hour 20, so I want to go ahead and get Q&A in, and we'll lead into our video. I know you guys have a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to your own thoughts. I haven't been reading you guys' comments as much either. So shout outs once again. I didn't see you in here, Julio. Shout outs to Elite Ninja Julio. Give some love to my boy Julio, like always. When do you think this game will release? Well, Stealth on Twitter says that he heard 2019, but maybe it got moved up to 2018, fall 2018. So maybe it's a fall 2018 title. Players, and so what that Star Fox game isn't that rumored game, that racing game? So what if this is a real Star Fox game? This is a real Star Fox game. This is a real Star Fox game. You need to take what you knew about Star Fox and throw it out. This is Retro Studios that doesn't make spinoffs. If it is a spinoff, it's going to be the best spinoff that you've ever seen. It, like I said, it's going to be like a Persona to Shin Megami Tensei. If it is, it's going to be that, because Persona's a spinoff. Did you guys know that Persona is a spinoff of Shin Megami Tensei? But obviously, the quality of Persona is just as good, if not better, than Shin Megami Tensei. So I'm very positive that this Retro Studios game will be as good as any Star Fox game that's been made. I'm almost positive that this game will be as good. So if this is a spin-off, I guarantee you this is something that will be just as good as the main game. This is Retro Studios we're talking about here, guys. Yo! Shout outs to my boy. Yo, KAG hitting us with that sponsor. Let's go. Let's go, KAG. So, I want to let all of you guys know. The infinite Tsukiyomi will consume you all. Let's go. Yo, let's go, man. I appreciate that, KAG. Appreciate the sponsorship. Make sure you check out my boy KAG's channel. Now, I don't know, KAG. I'm confused with your channel, my guy. You do some video game stuff. Sometimes I see some video game stuff. Then I see some reaction stuff. So I don't know if you want me to link your channel or not. But check out my boy KAG. He has a reaction channel, and then he also has a gaming channel too, but he used to have a really good gaming channel, but it like disappeared. I don't know if he likes gaming anymore, KAG, but you're here, so I know you like gaming, and you made a Star Fox video, so I know you like it. But anyway, I'm gonna link your channel. Hopefully you're okay with me linking your channel, your reaction channel. Check out my boy KAG. Please subscribe to his channel. He's almost at 3,000 subscribers. 3,000 subscribers, and he reacts to all sorts of stuff, and he has dreads, and that's cool too. So I can't even grow my hair long enough to have dreads anymore, so I am a bit jealous about that. I am a bit jealous. Oh snap. Okay, let me delete that link then. Sorry, Cage. Yikes. Let me delete the link. No, don't subscribe to his, only my gaming channel. Oh yikes. Sorry, KG. Hey, I already linked it. Yikes. Guys, don't subscribe to that channel. Forget that I even said anything. Remove. It's two different channels. All right, I removed that. So check out KAG's gaming channel. He has a gaming channel. Just type in KAG and subscribe to that one. Subscribe to that one. Paladins. Yeah, we got more information about Paladins, guys. Which I'll probably talk about a PE news video. You'll probably get more information on that just because I want you guys to just ask questions. So, but guys, more evidence that Paladins is real has emerged. I'll have it in a PE news video tomorrow morning along with Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. So if you missed any of those or you weren't paying attention or whatever the case is, Paladins and Fortnite PE news tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. sharp, my time, Pacific time, 6 a.m. Paladins and Fortnite for you guys, along with more information. So don't worry about that, guys, okay? So let's go ahead and let's get into the... LOL, you're good. Okay, cool. All right, so, is it 200 likes? Is it 200 likes yet? Almost. I'm gonna hit up one. All right, we only need one more like. I'm looking up Star Fox emotes, guys. Star Fox icon. You guys just want a basic one? Because, I mean, we can do multiple ones, but you guys just want a basic one? All right, 201. All right. So I'll have to probably, hopefully we can still get questions. We got to do this one quick though, guys. And somebody's not disarming my alarm for some reason, and I don't know why they would not disarm the alarm. I don't know why, and I don't know why they would do that. Why they would leave the alarm to do that. I really don't know why they do that. Give me a second, guys. Anyway. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this, guys. All right. Which one do you guys want? You know, I was thinking this one actually looks kind of cool. Would you guys want something like that or no? Or would you guys just want something basic like this? Or like this? This one actually looks pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna pick out of these four here, guys, okay? So this is number 1, number 2. We're just gonna name all these three number 2. So number 1, 2, or 3, this one. So which one do you guys want out of those 3? Number 1, number 2, or number 3? Seeing 3s. 3s, 2s, 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 3s, 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 2s, 3s, 3s. Okay. Based on popular demand. Based on popular demand, it doesn't matter, DW. You don't got emotes anyway. Don't worry about it. and I found out that you don't even watch my videos either. You just come to talk. You just come to talk and I do backhanded comments, throughout this whole thing. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be ignoring mostly what you say. So enjoy the streams, my guy. But I'm probably gonna ignore your questions and I'm gonna ignore most of what you say. So have fun, my guy. But yeah, I'll probably be ignoring you. Okay. So a lot of you guys are saying 3 and 2. Well, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get you with this one. We're gonna get a 2, and we're gonna get a 3. We're gonna do both. Now the 3, I'm going to have to edit it because it's not a PNG file right now, and I want to make it a PNG file. There's like this one right here. This one right here. It's not a PNG file. There's gonna be white showing up in the background. There's gonna be white showed up, so I'm not gonna, and it's kind of like elongated. I want to make it a little bit cleaner, so we'll get that one in a little bit. But in the meantime, we'll do 2 right here. So, all right, we'll do that. Star Fox icon. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my video manager, and we'll get this uploaded for you guys. I'm not strung out, my guy. I'm not strung out. I'm not strung out. I'm not strung. I clearly said what just happened right now. I clearly said that if you can't understand what I just said, I'm not strung out at all. Says the person who comes and just gives backhanded comments and backhanded things the whole time that you're here, and you're saying that I'm strung out. Okay. All right, man. Like I said, I'll just ignore. I'll ignore. I'll be the bigger dude, and I'll ignore. All right, so let's go and let's go into the community page here. Sponsorships. All right. Okay, it's not letting me go into it, guys. Okay, never mind, it is. All right, custom emoji. So yeah, we'll get the other one, guys, in just a bit. But for right now, we're gonna have this one right here. All right, so let's see. All right. Yo, what up, Nintendo Prime? Shout out to my boy. Okay, there you go. Hey, everyone. Spam those Star Fox emojis for me if you've got them. I want to see your Star Fox emojis. Ew, that came out wrong. What? No, I don't like that, guys. We're gonna have to do another one. That's nasty looking. That's nasty looking. I don't like the look of it. That's pretty bad. Oh, that one's cut off. That one doesn't look good either. That doesn't look good either. I thought it was a PNG file, guys. I didn't know it wasn't a PNG file. Like, I thought the smaller one was a PNG file, but it's not. All right, so. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I got another one. Let's see if this one works better. Ah, very good. The tail's cut off for right now, guys, but it'll have to do. I'll get a better one. I'll size it better for you guys. The tail is cut off, though. A little bit. But it's better than the last one. Alright, so try the new one, guys. Spam the new one for me. Spam the new one. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that one's much better. Let's go. OJ, is Battle Chasers worth it? Absolutely. Battle Chasers is fantastic on the Switch. Fantastic. You just put a wolf or a fox. You guys already got kind of that fox right there. Star Puppy? Is that Star Puppy? Star Dog? Wound up penguin? Star Puppy? Let's go. The tail is so stubby. Yeah, that one's much better though. That's a better Star Fox. So much Star Fox. All right, guys. If you guys have, my daughter is crying for some reason. If you guys have emotes, or sorry, emotes. If you guys have questions, let me see the questions, and I will answer those for the next 15, 20 minutes or so. And we'll get into that. So, all good. It's all good, Fire Blast. It's okay. Your continued support of watching the channel, moderating, and all that is very well appreciated. It's okay. Here's the thing. You don't have to. If you can't sponsor, that's okay. If you watch my videos every single day and don't have ad block on, dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's great right there. That's super important. So it's all good. OJ, what do you think of the Rage 2 announcement? I have a video going up. Fire Blast. Like in about 30 minutes at 5 o'clock my time, that talks about the Rage 2 announcement and gives my thoughts. I tell you guys like my history with the franchise. I talk about the game itself. I talk about like, kind of like the technicality between Rage on the PS3 and the 360 and the environment and what was going on then, because I actually beat the whole game. I beat all of Rage and I got a lot of the achievements too. I did a lot of the side stuff as well. I think I put like 50 hours into that game, or 40 hours. I know I put more than like 30 hours into that game. I don't remember exactly how much, but I did play that game a lot on the Xbox 360. Yeah, so I give you guys my full thoughts on that in a video in about 30 minutes. So yeah. Let's see here. There's no fox emoji. I know. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Let's see here. Captain Planet, the true hero. That's pretty much, I know that whoever this person is trolling me. I love how I can talk about things on PE Arena, then somebody comes in with the troll name. Okay, I get it. Captain Planet, the true hero. I don't ban you out of this chat, my guys. This player essence. So what was your favorite show as a kid, OJ? Oh man, this is the best light trolling. This is the type of trolling that I like. You can troll. You guys want to troll me like this? Feel free to troll me like this. Why did you delete it? Why did you delete it? Why did you delete it? My favorite show as a kid was like anime stuff, right? Or like Cartoon Network. It was just like Tiny Toons, things like that. You know, Cartoon Dexter's Lab, stuff like that. Pokemon. OJ, I would love to have a fighting racing game if it was just that, but those boss battles are more. We are so lucky here. Players. Yeah, exactly. I think it's gonna be nice. Is Rage any good? Yeah, the original Rage is it's okay. It's not like amazingly like, oh my gosh, this is the best game ever, but it's very good. Now, if you play the game on PC, you know, you actually no, it's 60 frames per second on the Xbox 360 too. It's technically technically the game is a marvel. It is a marvel technically on the 360. I would suggest if you want to play the game, have a halfway decent PC. The game came out back in 2010, so most today's PCs can run it really well. Play the game on PC, see what you think about it. But it's a hybrid. It's like a Twisted Metal slash racing slash first-person shooter. Like when you're out there in the open world-ish, you go out there, you race, you shoot people down, and then you go into like areas where it's like first person shooting, or you can get out of your car. Or no, can you get out of your car? Yeah, you can get out of your car and shoot. There's like some Smash TV parts where there's like an arena and enemies just come at you and you have to just kill people in a row. What's going on?
You know where's the controller?
Oh yeah, here you go. You're welcome. My daughter needed the controller, or the remote. So yeah, it's okay. It's good. It's not a bad game. I would say it's good. It's a good game. What are your thoughts on Pokemon having 2 versions on the Switch rather than 1? I know it's traditional, but 2 for $60 games. I don't have a problem with it because you don't need both games. Because with the invention of the internet, if you want any Pokemon from the other version of the game, all you have to do is trade online. So you don't need 2 versions of the game. I don't usually buy 2 versions of it. I only buy like the 3rd version. Like for example, like Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. I didn't buy Pokemon Diamond and Pearl originally. Now I later bought the other version. Like I think I bought Pearl later because I bought Pearl first, and then I got Diamond later, but it was way afterwards. And then I bought Pokemon Platinum. But with the internet, you don't need the other version of the game because the only difference is the Pokemon, right? But with online, you can put a Pokemon, like let's say you have a Squirtle, you can breed a Squirtle, and you can put it online, and you can breed a good nature, and somebody online will trade you for whatever other Pokemon from their version that they have. So you don't have to worry about that too much. I wouldn't worry about it. Just pay. You don't need to buy both games. Just buy one of them. Who says that you have to buy both? You know? What do you think are the odds Pokemon showing up at E3 usually doesn't make appearances there? I think the odds are pretty good because Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon was at E3, right? And they've already announced that they announced a Pokemon game at E3 last year. So why not have a Pokemon game again at this year's E3? Yeah, I don't think it's a problem. Dragon Cheese says, Player Essence, what aspect to this Star Fox game would you most like to see that has not already been leaked? For me, it's the progression system of for your vehicle, earning upgrades and cosmetics. Exactly. That's what I want to see the most. I mean, they have to do this right. They really need a progression system. Without a progression system, I still think that it can be fun because Mario Kart doesn't have like a real progression system. It has like a very basic and boring progression with different parts and like coins. But if they can put an in-depth one with the hub world and you can go and buy parts and upgrade your racer and get new weapons, and like that is going to, if they nail that, this is going to blow away any other Star Fox that I've ever played. Plain and simple. It's going to destroy it. And I have the utmost confidence in Retro. I'm not used to them doing, I mean, let's just be real. I mean, they haven't really done a lot of progression systems. Actually, they haven't done any at all for any of Nintendo's main games. But I'm hoping that they do one. I mean, I really think this one needs it. So that's what I want to see the most. I mean, if it doesn't have it, that's fine. It can still be a great game. Obviously, Metroid doesn't have a progression system. Metroid has upgrades though. So I mean, you can look at it that way. So it has upgrades, but not like a real progression system, and obviously Donkey Kong doesn't have that at all. But we'll see. We'll see what they have to do for us. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see here. Retsy says, Parsons, do you have a clue on what 15 games are coming out for the Switch? The one GameStop linked. I already made a video on that, Retsy. We talked about it at my various different stuff. I've talked about it on PE Live last week, so check out that video. I think I even titled it like GameStop link. I also talked about it on PE on the PE podcast. The Essence Cast. So yeah, I've already talked about it there. I don't have any idea, but I mean, who knows? Like Pokemon, some of the games that we already know. I don't know. Player says, you think Retro will ever make its own IP, or will they work on existing IP? Retro could be making their own IP, but Retro's good at taking what Nintendo's done and making it up to snuff, you know. So they might. But for me, I'm just worried about the games. Like obviously, people like no matter what Retro does, people are gonna be upset. You know, people are gonna be upset no matter what Retro does. That's pretty much been a Retro staple. Metroid Prime first came out, people were upset. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, people are upset. You know, so people are even when Donkey Kong Country Returns came out, people are like what? Retro making a platformer? Why not make another first-person shooting game? So like, no matter what Retro does, people complain and say that they should be doing something else. So yeah. Pokemon Gen 8 or reimagining? Which do you prefer? I just want a Pokemon game, HD Pokemon game that I can play on my TV or on the go. That's just what I want. I don't even care if it's just a remake of Pokemon Red and Blue. I just want a Pokemon game I can take anywhere. If they announce Mario Odyssey DLC at E3, Nintendo Prime says if they announce Mario Odyssey DLC at E3, what would you like and what would you like to, or what would you, sorry, I can't speak. What would you like that to look like? Like, I don't know, just more crazy worlds, kind of like how they did with Super Mario Galaxy 2 compared to Super Mario Galaxy 1. You know, I'm not huge on Super Mario Odyssey. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great, but I beat the game. I played a little bit of the end game, and I haven't played it since. So yeah. But we'll have to see. I still need to beat some more of the main content in the game before I even worry about DLC. Paid Enthusiast says, do you expect the N64 Classic Mini to be released this year? No, because they're doing the Super Nintendo and the NES reprints. They're doing all that. I would expect the N64 Mini to be maybe announced this year and then released next year, or just be announced next year and released next year if there is going to be one. DJ King Gaming says Player Essence don't really need a hub world, just Star Fox home base enough for Slippy is since Slippy is the mechanic. That can be the same thing though. Like the hub world can be your area, could be your base. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just semantics, is it not? Like what's wrong with the hub world? Like you can go here. Like what if it's like if it's mission based, then you might need a hub world, right? Like I mean you could just do it from like a menu, but I mean if they want to go a little bit more ambitious and make a hub world, why not? I mean, yeah, you don't need a hub world. I mean, you can just have menus for everything. You could just be in your ship and then like a menu for missions, a menu for this, a menu, like you can just do everything like telecoms, you know? But if they want to make it a little bit more ambitious, they can make it a little bit more ambitious. But yeah, it's semantics either way, whether it's a hub world or whether it's, you know, whether it's a home base and then you go to each mission or you go to each race. To be honest, I don't really care. Just give me, I just want it. I just want that game because I'm a firm believer of like I don't believe like I said, everyone believes, like people that are complaining about Star Fox right now are believing that Star Fox should be some type of open world crazy shooter with dogfights, which Nintendo was never going to greenlight for that. They were never going to greenlight that type of game. Now that would be awesome, and I've talked about it before. Like, hey, what if they did this? But after looking at things and thinking about reality, the reality is Nintendo's not going to greenlight a Star Fox like that. They're just not going to. They're not going to pay that type of money to get that type of Star Fox. And that's what people want. If Nintendo made a basic on-rails Star Fox shooter, people would be like, oh, great, Star Fox. But then it'd end up selling what Star Fox always ends up selling. You know what I'm saying? Or people would find some way to complain. Whether it's Star Fox Zero, I complained about that game. Even if it is a basic on-rails shooter with some new mechanics, people are just going to find a way to complain no matter what, you know? So, or it's too short, you know, or something like that. You know, they'll find something to come. It's too easy, you know. Whatever the case is, somebody will find something to talk about. so yeah. OJ, it's your fault that I can't stop playing Xenoblade 2. Yeah, it is my fault. OJ, did you see the Mario Odyssey Delfino Plaza leak? No, I did not see that. Yeah, Julio actually really likes Captain Planet. Julio's actually a fan of the show. He's said multiple times that he's a fan of Captain Planet. Out of respect for Julio, I will stop trashing Captain Planet because he actually says that he likes the show. I will just say this. This will be the last time that I talk about Captain Planet. Okay. When I was a kid and Captain Planet came on, I did not like it. It felt to me like it was not as good as some of the other shows, and that's it, you know. But I can understand there were a lot of kids in my class that liked Captain Planet and would tease me by calling me the black Captain Planet dude, like whatever. Like I forgot where that guy was, like the captain with the ring. They would tease me by calling me that name of that guy. So maybe that's part of the reason why I don't like Captain Planet as well. But I already didn't like the show, and then when they call me that, it already makes me more mad because they called me that and I don't like the show. I forgot what the kid's name is though. But yeah. OJ, do you think what do you think about the Call of Duty 4? Is it real? I think it could be. Switch is doing pretty good, so I think maybe they got somebody to do it. So Retro is probably working on multiple titles, guys. Probably working on multiple things. Let's see here. Deadlock7 says, player says, what if the new Star Fox game is more like Nintendo's answer to Rage, exploration and racing? It could be. It could be. There can definitely be more elements to it. The main thing could be racing, and then there might be some side elements to it as well. Model Z says, I want a Star Fox Assault 2 best Star Fox game that innovated on the rail formula and laid the blueprints for viable third-person shooter multiplayer. Needs to be revamped, though. Yeah, it needs to be revamped, and not enough people bought Star Fox Assault, so... if as many people bought Star Fox Assault as people say how awesome the game is, then we probably wouldn't be having this discussion right now. Player says, why are all these coming out right before E3? Because this is what happens always before E3. People start talking about things, so this always happens. Some of this stuff is true, some of this stuff is not true. It says, player, since after watching your videos, I have decided that I will pick it up, but I'm afraid because I have things to do. Pick up what do you talk about? It Skiz. Oh, Battle Chasers Night War. Well, you might want to wait. If you're busy, just wait, because you could probably get a discount on it if you wait a few months. Like maybe when you're not busy, wait till summer or wait till some other point. I mean, I don't think Battle Chasers Night War is like a you have to go out there and buy it. It's like, it could be like, if you got like a Best Buy Gamers Club, I get it, you know, but it's not like a game that you have to rush out there and buy. If you're fiending for some classic turn-based RPG on the Switch, then I get it. You know, if you really want to play, then I'd say yes, go out there and buy it. But if classic turn-based RPGs are not like your 100%, or not 100%, if they're not like your top or one of your top favorite things, and if you're not into the animation or like comic book style, then I would say you can wait. You can wait because you can probably get it cheaper in a little bit. So yeah. So yeah, I don't think it's a must rush out there and buy, at $39.99 for the physical version. Yeah, Og, I mean, it could be, dude. It could be. It definitely could be. At least it ain't the Magic School Bus. Yeah, that's true. I see some more questions you guys have here. Ro Izzy, my email, if you look on my Twitter, Ro Izzy. Oh yeah, you did DM me. Okay, sorry, I forgot to get back to you. So Ro Izzy, if you want my email, anybody has access to my business email. If you go on my Twitter page, click on my profile, and my business email is right there. It's right there on my, like, right underneath my picture. You'll see my profile or whatever. Lifelong Nintendo and gaming fan, Nintendo YouTuber that uploads content daily. Business email right there. So it's also on my about page. But yeah, that's the easiest place to find it on Twitter. I actually have it public for everyone to see. So yeah. Player says, do you like F-Zero or Star Fox more? I like Star Fox more than F-Zero. There's a lot of great Switch ports coming out. I kind of wish the leaks didn't happen. There'll be a lot more surprises too, Og. So, and plus, actually seeing these games is going to be another thing. Actually seeing them is going to be another thing. So. I don't know. What if they were working on a new IP and it wasn't good? No, I'm joking. I mean, new IP. I think, what is it? I'm not so gung ho on everyone talk about new IPs. Like when people talk about new IPs, they're like new IP. Like I'm not so like, oh my god, this needs to be working on a new IP. Like when the Mario Kart team was working on ARMS, a new IP, that's great. Splatoon new IP, that's great. New IPs are always great, guys. But I'm not always like, we need to have new IPs. Like, oh, this needs to be a new IP. I've never been like that. If a game fits the new IP narrative, then bring out the game. But if it doesn't fit the new IP, like for example, if this new Retro Studios game was a racing game, the same thing, but a new IP, I'm not going to be more excited about it than if it was Star Fox or anything. Like a new IP, that's fine. But if it's Nintendo has a million different IPs. They have so many IPs that they haven't used yet. I don't really, like, Nintendo has so many IPs, I don't need new IPs from them. Like they have just so many different games that they don't use. So many franchises that are unexplored. They have everything. They have everything in every genre. So do I need new IPs from Nintendo? No. Is it great to get new IPs? Absolutely. Like Splatoon 2, that's a new IP, right? But at the same time, like they could have made like a shooter like Geist, or they could have made, you know, a shooter like they've had before. Like, you know, there's all sorts of stuff they can do. Like Arms, that's a great new IP, right? But to me, it's just like, obviously new IPs are great, but we've already gotten two in the past few years, so I'm okay with that. But of course, new IPs are always great. But I'm more of in the line of new ideas. Like Splatoon 2, it's a new IP because they couldn't attach any IP that they already have to it. Arms is a new IP because they don't have anybody that stretches arms like that, like Dulcine. They don't have that, so it's a new IP. So I'm more on board with, if you have a brand new idea, then make it into a brand new IP. Don't make a brand new IP and something that you could just use a regular IP for, just because to say we've got a brand new IP. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I think. That's what I think. And if you got new ideas, like, because Arms and Splatoon are completely new, people haven't done it before, then yeah, make a new IP. But you know, if it's just like a racing game, does that have to be a new IP? Not really. If it's like Diddy Kong Racing, does it have to be a new IP with Diddy Kong Racing, or what? Does it? I mean, it could be Diddy Kong Racing, it could be Star Fox. You can take whatever you want and attach it to it. So that's my thought on new IP versus, you know, established IP. It's like, make new ideas, attach new ideas to new IPs. That's cool in my opinion. But I completely see what you're saying, though. I completely see what you're saying, and I'm not disagreeing with your viewpoint. I'm agreeing that, yeah, if it's a new IP, great, it's retro. But I like when new ideas are attached to new IPs, you know, because it seems to me like every other company in the world does new IP for new IP, but then it's the same old gameplay that we've always played, so it doesn't really feel new. All it feels new is the characters, you know. I think they're gonna do Fortnite free, and they're gonna do Fortnite paid on the Switch. Um, I mean, yeah, I mean that's one way of looking at it. I kind of see retro as a different type than like Treyarch, but I mean, because Treyarch only makes Call of Duty, but I see what you're trying to say. OJ, any remastered trilogies that you'd want to see on the Switch? Yeah, absolutely. What was it? Xenoblade. That'd be fine if they put all three of them in one. But yeah, Xenoblade. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, all in one pack. Also, Xenosaga, Xenosaga 1, Xenosaga 2, Xenosaga 3. Metroid Prime Trilogy, that'd be cool. The original Metroids remade. I could say Metroid Fusion, and Super Metroid. I mean, I know those aren't trilogies like that, but you know what I'm saying. Castlevania Trilogy DS games. Remastered Castlevania, what was it? Dawn of Sorrow, Castlevania Portrait of Ruin, and Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. All put together. That's the one that I probably want the most. If they put those three games together, I would flip my Fladoopy. But speaking of Castlevania, interesting. That's a franchise you guys might hear about a little bit later, and in more ways than one. But we'll wait about that. I got a little bit of goosebumps just saying that right now. Can't talk too much, but you guys might hear a little bit more about that franchise. I mean, you might hear a little bit more. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. Let's see here. Morphin says, "Ooh, tell us." I just said you might hear a little bit more about it. I mean, you never know. With like Castlevania, you have that mobile game coming out, right? But maybe there's something else. I don't know. It could be interesting. We got to wait till E3. I don't know, man. I mean, you guys smash that like button though. Smash that like button. Make sure you smash it. How many likes are we at? Make sure you smash that like button. 226. Let's go. Yo, thank you, man. Appreciate that, David. Appreciate that. OJ knows something. Hey, I'm OJ's source for all this. All right, guys, I'm going to answer a couple more questions. Then I'm going to lead you guys into my video for tonight. Then I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to get working on another video for you guys for tomorrow morning. Let me give a quick shout out to all the people who helped out today. You guys helped out watching, but shout outs to KAG, NX Revolution, Fury Tiger, Agent C, NX Revolution again, agencies for sponsoring, Ibsters as well, Avidin, Simon, Leo, Cyber Matt, Mama Mercy, NX Revolution, again with the adult donation, Switch to PC. So Mark, thank you so much. David Guido hitting us with the $10 Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate all that. Appreciate the subscriptions, the sponsors, and the donations. Really helps keep the village going. Really do appreciate that. All right, take it easy, Hayden. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Says, have you watched the Castlevania show on Netflix? Absolutely. I've watched it twice. When I was in Hawaii, I actually watched it twice. What's going on, Anime? You want to watch my phone? What do you want to watch?
Elsa and Anya.
Elsa and Anya? Here. Love you. Close my door, please. All right, Avidin, take it easy, man. Yeah, she's a cutie. No, my daughter does not like Captain Planet. She doesn't even know what it is. I'm not that mean to her. I'm not that evil. Let's see. Wanda Penguin says, player says, how can Retro keep development of a game game secret for 4 years and then leaked right before the reveal? Well, we don't know if it's leaked right before the reveal. Maybe it doesn't show up at E3, but it could be a controlled leak. You never know. It could be a controlled leak. It could be the fact that they're just we've had some of their developers leave the studio and then they said something to somebody else and somebody else said something to somebody else and it finally just happened. You don't know. But it'd be interesting. There has been some stuff with Retro tagging back. Nothing credible, but tagging Retro to the Star Fox franchise. But I think that's just more of just people guessing than actually knowing anything for real. But we'll have to wait and see. What is the Liam Robertson Dr. Cupcakes teaser? Can you tell me what that is? I follow him on Twitter, but what did he tease? Shout out to Rukia. Thanks for coming out to the stream. He teased nothing. Okay, well, there you go. Nasir Assassin says, oh, yo, OJ, did you hear GameStop might have leaked Black Ops 4 for the Switch today? Yeah, I actually did. I think I retweeted it on my Twitter page. So, yeah, that might be something that I'll include in my PE news video for tomorrow morning. All right, guys, so we're going to pretty much wrap it up here, guys. Thank you guys for the support today. We're doing really good with the sponsorships, and we're doing really good with the subscriptions and all that. I want more people to subscribe to my channel, but YouTube's being YouTube, so I appreciate all the support in the meantime while we build the channel up. Now, my video on Retro Studios and what's going on, more of my concise thoughts in addition to Rage 2 and the NES Classic being dated, that is going up in about 2 minutes. So I'll spend another 2 minutes here with you guys, and then I'll lead you guys into that. So please don't go anywhere, and I'll answer a couple more questions. Let's see. It must be on purpose if it's real. Yeah, I mean, it could be Wound Up Penguin. We just don't know. You know, we just don't know. Yo, OJ, did you know that I'm the one who broke the Black Ops 4 Switch story? No, I didn't know that, but I mean, I don't know why you didn't tell me first then, Og, if that was, if you did break that story. Is there a reason why you didn't slide into my DMs, my guy? No problem. Hey, don't leave yet, Deadlock. Don't leave yet. We got 2 more minutes till my video goes live. Do not leave yet. I will put it live, and then you guys can raid my video. Raid my video. Player Essence, do you think Star Fox Grand Prix? I don't think that's the name. But do you think Star Fox is the only multiplayer component and there's yet to be revealed full-fledged story mode for the new Star Fox game akin to traditional Star Fox? No, I think that if it's not going to be a traditional Star Fox in that light. I think there's going to be an adventure mode like Diddy Kong Racing, like the rumor says, and that's going to be what you do in there. There's going to be boss battles in there. There's going to be areas where you can fly around. There's going to be areas where you can shoot on the Landmaster, or you can go into different areas, but you're going to be racing and taking out other people as well. It's a rebranding or reimagining of what Star Fox could be. So no, I don't think we need a traditional Star Fox at this point, because traditional Star Fox is an on-rail shooter. So do I think that on-rail shooter is the best thing ever? No, I never thought that traditional Star Fox 64 or whatever is what we needed, or Assault. I've played all those games. They're all fine. They're all good. But do I feel that this couldn't work and what they're trying to do with the Star Fox brand? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Same way that I felt with Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Same way that I felt with Metroid Prime. When I first saw Metroid Prime, I was like, this could work. And everyone's like, no, you're a fanboy. You're stupid. People were doing all that stuff back then, too. Is it going to be a traditional Metroid? I need 2D. It's like, well, let's just wait till we see the game. Let's wait till we see it and we play it. And it ended up being the best rated Metroid game, one of the best selling Metroid games as well. So wait till we see the game. I'm pretty confident in Retro Studios. So no, I don't think it's going to be some type of, this is racing, and then, oh, this is the real Star Fox over here. I don't know. This is Star Fox. This is Star Fox. Anyway, here's my video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Do appreciate that. Make sure you guys check out my video. And let me see here. Do I have somebody that you guys can... I don't have anybody that you guys can raid right now. Nobody's on right now. Okay. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it. Check out my video. I just linked it in the chat. Really cool stuff talking about Star Fox, the rumor and all that, and other things as well. So I do appreciate all of you guys being here. And like I said, we will have more videos for you guys. If you haven't checked out my earlier video for the day, make sure you check it out, Platinum Games. That one has about 3,000 views if you guys can check that one out a little bit more. Also, my Wizard of Legend video as well. So we got some good stuff, good content for you guys. And I'll probably have a Blaze Blue cross tag battle from this morning. I'll have that video up later tonight. So if you want to watch more Blaze Blue cross tag battle online matches against randoms and also against the community, I'll have that up for you guys later tonight on the community page, or even live on the stream or live on the feed in your sub box. But check my community page, check my page. Sub boxes are so unreliable, so just check my page. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys for the next one. Bye.